Finally, Social Security, SSI and SSDI numbers are out for millions of Americans, and these numbers are so shocking that you will not going to believe what I'm about to tell you in this video, as two big Social Security changes are also announced and you need to know before January 2025. Remember that when it comes to this current inflation, these numbers are certainly not matching the inflation right now, as we have some very important details to share with you in this video, which will allow you to spend your Social Security, including SSI and SSDI money, wisely. And one thing is for sure, that if you know these numbers, you will be able to survive in this inflation, because you will know that how you are going to spend your Social Security money. So before I start the video, I would like to ask you just for a little favor to please smash the like button on this video, as it helps this video and the channel as well. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's not wait and get straight into it. Well, managing authority is Social Security Administration, who manages your Social Security, SSI and SSDI. And when it comes to these three programs, the 2025 COLA increase is 2.5%. Well, when it comes to your increased benefits, they'll start from January the 1st, 2025, and some will receive these benefits earlier than January 1st, and the reason is simple, because January 1st is a holiday. But when it comes to the SSDI amount, they're increasing by $50 a month. Yes, if you're still in shock that just $50, look at SSI. $35. Yes, your SSI benefits are increasing by $35. And if you think that, okay, I can live with that, then look at these numbers, as these numbers will certainly shock you. So I have some very important data about the inflation starting from 2019 to 2024. So let's see about bacon. Bacon in 2019 was around $5.51. And you know how much is bacon now? Almost $7, $6.84. And still the increase that millions of Social Security, SSI and SSDI recipients are about to receive is just 2.5%. You know how much of an increase is going from $5.51 to $7? It's almost 20 to 25%. And now still a number of lawmakers are saying that inflation is not here. People are living in great conditions. Well, they're able to afford everything. When anyone asks you this question that are you okay, show them this video, because when it comes to these numbers just don't stop on bacon. Look at the other things. Let's go with the butter, a necessity. Starting from $3.71 in 2019, and now it's almost $5, $4.79. And still, when it comes to this chart, SSI amount increased $35, SSDI $50, and when it comes to Social Security, almost $80. Do you still think that you'll be able to afford these things when it comes to these very strange numbers, 2.5%? And the biggest question that we should ask the current administration or any administration, that from where you are getting this data of inflation, because your cost of living adjustment COLA is parallel to the current inflation. So when we see these numbers, inflation is higher. And one more thing, according to a report from Gallup, the inflation is up by 21%. And why I'm saying this? Well, according to Gallup and from their recent report, they mentioned that the prices of grocery are up by 21% in the past 3 years. And you know how much of an increase you're receiving, as I already mentioned in this video? 2.5%. Let's go towards the chicken breast right here. In 2019, it was $2.94. Now, $4. You heard it absolutely right, $4. So it's almost 30% increase. And yet you are receiving 2.5%. Let's not stop here. Go towards more things. Coffee. We all need coffee. And in these times, in these stressful times, coffee is something that a number of leaders say that American people can afford, right? In 2019, $4.20. Let's go in 2024. Almost $7. Yes, that's an increase of a staggering 40%. And yet the inflation is not here. This is the biggest question that we should ask. And right here on Credit Royale channel, we always raise these issues. Cookies. Well, kids, because why we are mentioning kids right here? Because remember, the social security beneficiaries are consist of either seniors, disabled Americans, and children. So cookies is something that we all can say, okay, our kids can buy cookies and we can afford it. 2019, $3.60, now almost $5. Now you need to think that if you're receiving social security, how you're going to spend your money. And is this $35 and $50 increase that you're receiving is enough for you? This is the biggest question you need to ask yourself right now. And when we see these numbers, at the same time when we see your comments, we feel like this is pure injustice to these recipients. And why we are saying this? Because remember that in a nation where we give billions of dollars to other nations so they can live a dignified life or a financially stable life, our own seniors, disabled Americans, and even children are struggling because they can simply not afford 2 meals a day. This is quite painful to see. Let's not stop right here. Dozen eggs. And this number is indeed very shocking. Can you see the spike right here? 2019, $1.41, now $3.65, almost 100% of an increase. Now, let's go toward electricity, right? People say like the prices of power has come down and people can afford it. 2019, 13 cents a kilowatt, now 18 cents, increase significantly. Flour, right here, 42 cents, 55 cents. Frozen orange juice, well, vitamin C, seniors need it, kids need it. What's up with that? 2019, $2.26. Now brace yourself, $4.31. That's an increase in the prices of basic necessities. Moving on with more things. Ground beef, $3.81, $5.63. Ice cream, $4.94, now $6.45. Moving on with milk, something that we all need right now because we need power to think. $3.19 in 2019, $4.14, a dollar increase. Now, how much of an increase you're getting? $35 in SSI, $50 in SSDI. Still think about it. Pork chops, $3.40, $4.43. Potatoes, 76 cents to almost $1. Processed American cheese, $3.92, $4.94. Rice, 72 cents all the way up to $1.06. Now I can give you many more numbers when it comes to this inflation, and still you will see the leaders and you will see President Biden and other officials of current administration that inflation is not here. Well, are these numbers false? This is from CBS itself. I'm going to link it in the video description. You can simply click on it and read it yourself, as we want to be as honest, as transparent as possible. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I will see you in the next show very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.